Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
The newly buffed Ahri a lot in solo queue recently, I imagine in scrims as well. And Zeka is on a Talia. This is not his bread and butter. This is not the type of champion that you're like, oh yes, this feels...
He wants to be like, oh, maybe Keen will just try to push and put some plate damage in. Nope, because he knows his jungler's bottom side doing Dragon. He is not going to be...
Back to base together and both bought shoes. So they went shoe shopping together. It's very cute.
That's cute.
As Peanut is going to find Canyon, or as Canyon found Peanut, Chovy definitely has, as he does collect a Glacial Prison, but does manage to use that Spirit Rush pretty beautifully. Peanut does have to flash, but there's the kick flash onto the Sejuani. He's pretty tanky, but that is first blood. Going over to Canyon, he immediately goes down as it's Delight that picks that one up, and now Gen.G in an awkward spot, but Chovy is bouncing in and out of the fight. The seismic shove collects the kill under the cow, and it's a 2 for 2, and first blood was in there somewhere.
Yeah, first blood, I think it went almost 30 CS ahead. It will be like 20 actually after he catches that wave. Hens.
Headbutt going to be used here as the wall is just not quite long enough, but it does not matter. He's only level 5. His will is quite breakable at this stage of the game, and that is going to be Viper locking that one up. That's 1-0 side, so now Gen.G can move back in. Maybe the teleport was a little bit early as the Q's going to connect, and in he goes and he steals it away. Oh, we saw that in slow motion, didn't we? As Canyon is still going to burn down, but that's 2 dragons over to Gen.G. Oh, the pulverize is massive as Viper is down to 100 health, and now Pace just hops on over, and the Fate's call is massive also. Chovy, he'll be able to help lock down his ex-teammate, and it's a double kill for Pace.
And the chaos, Chovy hitting the CC.
Keen wanting to poke.
Exactly, that was the only thing I was going to say is that does feel good as he's just going to go through the chains.
Yeah, and Doran is now going to look to try and lock him down. He flashes over, but the charm is going to be there. Oh, Battle Dance, Delight trying to find the opportunity. Oh, Grand Entrance not quite there, but Viper's going to turn up the charm. What? He connects headbutt Pulv, and Chovy is just toying with them. Delight's still going to be able to knock him up. He is still going to be taken down. But if we just cut the video before that, then it would have looked really, really
I mean,
cool.
I think it looked really cool the whole way through. That was some of the most impressive passage of play that we have seen in a long time. That was actually insane. It doesn't necessarily matter in terms of his life, but it matters in terms of the enemy AD carry has a blast cone. Zeka ults on the chase, and then he is eventually taken down. But before, of course, queuing Viper, putting him down for like 10
and now Doran is once again in trouble. He tries to get a bit of a combo here, but he's just going to go down. Lahen's also, on the other side of the rift, is going to be taken out. And this has turned into a pretty bloodthirsty affair here between these two squads, as Paze just picks up his cow and takes him out of the paddock.
Yeah, so
right now is sitting on only 1.5, as Headbutt Pulv is going to dive right on top of the aforementioned player's duo teammate, and that is going to be the Rakan falling down. Now Doran, World Ender has been popped, but it is just going to dissipate with a bit of a whimper here, and that is going to guarantee that there is no way Hanwha Life Esports can get towards this Dragon Pit. Zeka is in the top side of the map. He's going to be able to take down this outer turret, but it's kind of Zeka things, right? You know, it's not actually being there to try and follow up.
Half his health bar of damage as well. And Baron is spawning in 20. I mean, it feels like we're in late game with how much action we've had, but we're really just on the cusp.
Oh, well, that's going to be the knock-up onto Canyon, but he still manages to safeguard his way out, and he stole the red buff. Pulverize lands only onto Peanut, looks to try and get the stun as well, as Chovy, he's going to get the Feather Storm out of Viper, who does recall the blades, and that is going to be the kill onto the Ahri. Outplayed nicely here, but Gen.G, it doesn't look like they're done just yet. Paze's going to have to flash, but in goes Delight. Oh, Paze avoids his ex-teammate as well, as Lahens is going to be left for the Wolves, and Viper, in the end, collects a double. Doran's still looking for more as Keen flashes forward. Paze will be wiped out. Doran's the hero! And Keen able to lock down the Aatrox, but now Hanwha Life Esports have Baron on their mind.
I just don't think that, I mean, I'm going to be okay. You know, maybe just don't do that.
Oh, we're back. We're back in the Thunderdome once again as the charm is going to miss this time around. Orbit Deception is massive, but Delight will be just completely avoided and then blown up by Chovy.
Gen.G are just dunking on him. They're down on kills. They're only 2,000 gold ahead, and they just don't care. It's going to one solo Ocean Dragon for Baron and be happy with a Hanwha Life. I don't think they can contest this. The damage is real here. They have to try, but look at how little vision they have. Look at the pings of the wards. They know there are so many wards on every single entry point. Gen.G cover their bases so hard, and like you said, the vision was moved to Dragon. Gen.G cleared up all the vision here.
Yeah.
It's Gen.G's whole team.
And it's also the fact that Paze is just casually Flame Horizoning Viper as well. He's just had way more.
And this next wave is going to be the end of this mid inhibitor turret.
And there it goes. So Chain's going to come through, and that just means that Chovy says, "No, do not chain me. I will put you in the death chain."
Every time
That's
he
exactly
tries,
what he did.
Every time he tries, Chovy just goes through it straight towards him, and then magnetizes that charm. This one's going to miss, but the damage is done.
Yep, Celestial Opposition now down, so Delight is very susceptible now. As this inhibitor turret, Flash Pulp not quite going to do it there from Lehens. As the feathers are picked up, and Glacial Prison goes completely wide. Decent seismic shove there, but the Fate's Call is now going to come through, and Peanut will be taken down. Grand Entrance onto 2 from Delight as they dive into the skies, says Keen, and Paze says, all right, that's where I'll send him. They managed to get the kill onto Zeka there, and it's only Delight that gets to watch as a lot of his ex-teammates destroy his Nexus. And Gen.G, they'll 2-0 their way through Hanwha Life Esports to our Saturday showdown.
What a dominant performance.